Rationalism. Rationalism is the philosophical school which answers the question how do we gain knowledge? Through means of our reason, while empiricism is a philosophical trend that answers the same question through means of our senses. Descartes. Descartes, the realist, proposes that reason is going to be the main element towards knowledge. And Hume is going to be one of the main exponents of empiricism. Kant, the one who tried to mix both of these trends, he uses main characteristics about both.
In Descartes' Meditations, he states that even information that we receive through our senses should be called into question. If we put a stick in water, it will look as if it bends, but it will feel straight. Therefore, one of my senses must be deceiving me, or maybe both. You may think you are in a boring class of philosophy, but how do you know that we are not dreaming this whole thing? There are never any sure signs by means of which being awake can be distinguished from being asleep. This is what Descartes says. Then there could be an evil genius that is filling our minds with false beliefs in order to keep us from truth. Innate ideas are one of the main characteristics of rationalism, and they stand for having ideas before we are born, such as the idea of infinite. Then another characteristic is reason is the main source of knowledge. With the example of the stick in the water, it proves that our senses could be deceiving us and they shouldn't be trusted. Deduction is one of the other characteristics of rationalism. For example, Descartes attempts to prove the existence of God with the idea of infinite, which states like so. I know the idea of a perfect substance, but I'm not a perfect substance. So there is no way I could not be the cause of this idea. So there must be a formal reality which is a perfect substance, like God. Because only perfection can create perfection, and though it can also create imperfection, nothing that is imperfect can create something that is perfect.
Empirism. Despite the rationalist thinking, empirism thinks that the sense of perception is the main source of knowledge. John Locke explained this by dividing ideas into two groups. Simple ideas, which are based on the first perception of things as it is color, shape, taste, texture, etc. And complex ideas that are made when simple ideas are combined, and this creates a whole new concept due to the combination of simple ideas. Another idea brought by the empirism trend is that we only acquire knowledge through the experience and not through innate ideas. Since empirism rejects the concept of innate knowledge, because it wasn't logical of how a baby could have innate ideas and didn't use them or demonstrate the use of their knowledge since early development. Locke believed that the only way to gain knowledge was from experiences of what it is a simple idea combined with others in order to make a complex one, and that was the only certain way to acquire knowledge. In this process, we can notice how this trend is based in what our senses report to a person. Induction, in another part, is the only controversy in this empiricism philosophy, since it is the only thing that cannot be proven conclusively, because we cannot approve something that is going to happen in the future, neither to impose about it.
In summary, rationalism is the belief in innate ideas, reason, and deduction. Empirism is the belief in sense, perception, induction, and that there are no innate ideas. In both authors, Descartes and Hume, we can see that there are some controversies, such as the Sunderland wheel from part of Descartes to explain God through infinity, or the inconsistency of induction that shows that truth is very limited because we can be sure about the future. Finally, it should be noted that there are both schools that tell us how to get knowledge, and the differences are clear. So, which one do you stick to?
Created using Powtoon.